Get some instant analysis. Welcome in Sportsline data scientist and host of the First Cut podcast, Rick Gehman. Some incredible shots in round two, including Patrick Cantlay's second shot on 13. Nearly went in for eagle. Another steady round for Patty Ice, who guards a bogey-free round. Also voiced that he doesn't care for the FedEx Cup playoff format. But if he benefits from it, tough to take issue with it. Rick, if Cantlay plays this way the next two rounds, is it enough to win the Tour Championship?
Maybe, Hakeem. Jon Rahm has been just that good. I think Patrick Cantlay has done a lot of really good things through the first two rounds. You know, it's very difficult and unnerving a little bit to sleep on the lead from last Sunday night and then Monday night and Tuesday night and Wednesday night. And we see how quick it is to give up a two-shot lead on the PGA Tour, but he was able to start solid. And I think that's really the big thing for Patrick Cantlay. This now turns into a regular golf tournament again. He started at 10 under par, but now he's played 36 holes, and now he gets an opportunity just to focus on 36 more. And we're seeing a version of Patrick Cantlay that is very reminiscent of kind of what we saw at the BMW Championship, just kind of, trading blows with the other guys at the top of the leaderboard, continuing to keep himself in contention. This was a pretty strong bogey-free round of 66 that we saw on Friday, and the ability to really avoid disaster, avoid putting a square on the card, that's going to be critical and crucial down the stretch at Eastlake, because this course is going to get more firm. It's going to get more fast. So unfortunately, Jon Rahm is lurking, but I really like what I'm seeing from Patrick Cantlay with 36 to go.
I'll remind you, as you know this, Cantlay snatched victory from Rahm at the Memorial in June. I know he won in a playoff against Colin Morikawa, but he certainly snatched that victory. And Rahm looking to return the favor, just one shot behind Cantlay after two rounds. Now, if there were no starting strokes, Rahm would have a three-shot lead, but not how it works. Had some big shots on Friday as well. Critical par save on 15 after a bogey on 14. Then the three straight birdies to close out his round, Rick. What stood out to you about Rahm in round two?
Everything. Jon Rahm has been on fire all summer long. The only way that I can describe him right now, especially at the Tour Championship, is unrelenting. He is just unrelenting. He will grind you down, grind the leaderboard down. You know, we saw Patrick Cantlay roll a couple of birdies in. We saw Patrick Cantlay nearly hole his approach on 13. And what does Jon Rahm do from short of the green? He pulls out the putter right here, and he rolls this one in for birdie himself. I mean, there were a couple of opportunities where Cantlay could have kind of stuck, little mini daggers in him and really extended his lead going into the weekend. But Jon Rahm is not going to let that happen. His game is in complete control. He probably feels like he is owed one or two other wins this season with everything that has gotten away from him. I think having Cantlay be the guy that he's trying to chase down, the guy who was the beneficiary of the victory at the Memorial when Jon Rahm had to withdraw with a 6-shot lead on Saturday night, I think there's a little bit of something to it. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder, and he is by far the best player in the world right now.
It's almost like poetry or like karma, whatever you want to go with, whatever narrative you want to sell there. Bryson DeChambeau, look, you could say, he blew it last week against Patrick Cantlay. He's in third at 11 under par. Volatile in round two. Drives into the trees on 14. Still had a chance to save par, missed a short putt. Bogeys on back-to-back holes on 13 and 14. Then back-to-back birdies to close out his round on 17 and 18. Whether you like him or loathe him, Bryson is appointment viewing because you just don't know what you're going to see. Ultimate risk-reward. Double-barrel question here for you, Rick. What's it like watching Bryson for you, and could you see him realistically coming back from down 6 shots to win?
Yeah, I love that you use the word volatile, and that is absolutely accurate, and it is absolutely by design if you are Bryson DeChambeau. The fact that he is trying to hit the ball so hard and so far, it is going to bring up some scenarios where he's way right and he's way left, and he's having to punch back out. But that is all by design, because when everything goes right for Bryson DeChambeau, his ceiling is probably higher than everybody else's in the field. What I'm seeing right now, especially knowing the type of pressure that is being put on him by fans, and we hear that really not from Bryson. We hear it from guys that he has played with over the course of the past couple weeks and months, how difficult it is to be Bryson DeChambeau right now and continuing to put pressure on the top of the leaderboard. I'm thoroughly impressed. Does he have a chance to win this golf tournament? Probably not. I give him a half a chance. It's probably a 2-horse race at the moment, but if there is anyone who can make up the 6 shots, who can go out and have 2 ceiling rounds over the course of this weekend, it's Bryson DeChambeau. And again, that is by design. This could go horribly off the rails for Bryson with 36 holes to go, but if everything falls into line, he's one of the few guys further down the board that can make some noise.
All right. after 2 rounds, who do you like to win the Tour Championship?
I'm going to go with Patrick Cantlay here, and I'm very, very nervous about it. But here's the situation that we have. Patrick Cantlay has a one-shot lead on Jon Rahm, and Patrick Cantlay leads this field in strokes gained tee to green, which would be surprising. I think most people would assume that it's Jon Rahm, who is 10 under par without the starting strokes, that he would lead in a lot of the strokes gained metrics. And while he does, it's Cantlay who has yet to find that hot putter. And I don't have to go back far, only 5 days, to remind you that Patrick Cantlay gave us the greatest putting performance in ShotLink history. That's 17 years last week at the BMW Championship. If he gets a fraction of that putting magic over the course of the final 2 days, I think it is Patrick Cantlay who will hoist the FedEx Cup.
Man, Jon Rahm, one shot back at even money. Like, give me a little bit of plus money there, right? I mean, I might as well just bet it live then, Rick. All right, Patrick Cantlay, your Tour champion, according to Rick Gehman, going to take home $15 million. Maybe you can take home some money as well. Rick, great stuff here, recapping round 2 of the Tour Championship. And for more awesome golf content, join Rick and his crew on the First Cut podcast, really a cavalcade of stars. Tournament previews, including DFS picks and analysis. You'll also get round-by-round reaction to each PGA Tour event. The First Cut podcast, download and subscribe today.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.